Right, since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We got some hip hop to talk about today. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Yes, indeed. So it's a pop-up live, you know what I mean? I was supposed to be going to the store. I'm supposed to be doing a show this morning with the brothers Jerry Green and my brother Coach 67. We're going to be doing that at about 10:30, an hour and a half. But I'm supposed to run to the store, but then I checked my emails, and I got a lot of emails about this Tory Lanez stuff. A lot of people want me to clarify my thoughts on Tory Lanez, like, what do you believe? I know you're mad at Tory Lanez, but what do you believe, 78? You never did a video about it. So let me do a video about this. And I'm going to tie it into the Papoose and Remy Ma stuff too. And anything else it might fit with. Let me scroll up, see who we got in the building this Friday AM. HC Boxing, what it do, fam? Sniper up in here. My brother Joe Townsend always coming through standing on LDBC business, you dig? AB in the building. Ledo Polo, salute. Sheldon LDBC or nothing in the building. We got MJ Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Jonathan Thompson, the musician. What it do, family? Salute. Man, you know what? I still gotta call the homie. I be so busy, man. I want to talk to the homie about the dogs, man. I be so busy, man. And then when I got some free time. When I think I got free time, when I'm supposed to really be doing something else, I end up just relaxing and going to sleep or watching me a movie or something, forgetting I still got stuff to do. But I need to call the homie, though. OG Shauna Don, Justin Jacobs, Del Reeve, Acondo LDBC or nothing is in the building. Sean E. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's go and cook real quick. Got to smash that like button. Get them likes all the way up, ladies and gents. Get them all the way up. Share the video, too. Share this video to the ends of the earth, man. And, you know, if you like a person, share it with them. Bless them with this knowledge I'm about to drop. If you hate the person, bless them with this knowledge I'm about to drop. You dig? What's up, Dinkin' Dollars? What's happening with the KO for Miles? All right, so let's talk about it, y'all. Let's get right down to the smoke. What are my thoughts on Tory Lanez? Everybody keeps saying, man, you be going hard on Tory Lanez. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay? Now, listen. I know a lot of people sympathize with Tory Lanez, right? And I sympathize with him as well. However, some of this is his fault, okay? As in many cases with SIMPS. Some of this is his fault. Let me tell you why. Tory Lanez is running around with two chicks that he's smashing, right? Obviously, they're not all on the same program. You're Tory Lanez. You don't have to hide nothing from none of these wenches, bro. You a boss. You're not a common dude. You ain't got to sneak around. You ain't got to do stuff behind. You can say, hey, look, this is my program. Either they with it or they ain't. You already smashed both of them. You don't have to do the sneaking around stuff. I still don't understand to this day why brothers do the sneaking around thing, but whatever. You say, this is my program. This is what I'm going to do. Either the girl with it or she ain't. Now, Tory Lanez was accused by Megan Thee Stallion. She said Tory Lanez popped her, right? She had like some bullet fragments or something in her leg where she said out of her own mouth, Tory Lanez, they was all in the car, Tory Lanez, her, the security guard, driver, and the chick Kelsey, who I don't even know what she do. I don't even know who was Kelsey. I know that's some chick who they were smashing, right? So now, Meg Thee Stallion says that Tory Lanez got the car. Well, she was out the car, whatever. Tory Lanez get out, starts dumping at the ground, saying, "Dance, B, dance, B." Something fresh out of a movie or something, right? Dance, B. And one of the fragments bounced up and hit her in the leg, is what she claims. All right? So that's what she said. Now, if that happened, why is it there no DNA from Tory Lanez was found on the weapon? Why is it that no fingerprints from Tory Lanez was found on the weapon? But there's DNA from 4 different people on this weapon. Everybody in the car, and not Tory Lanez. Somebody got to make that make sense. Somebody got to make that part of the story make sense. You understand? You got to make that part make sense. Whether you like Tory Lanez or not, if his DNA or fingerprints wasn't found on the weapon, so it's not like he wiped it down, because they found fingerprints and DNA from other people on the weapon. Even on the magazine, the clip, his fingerprints wasn't on there. So this wasn't his weapon. Now, the girl, Kelsey, I think her name Kelsey, her bodyguard, yeah, right, Show, no gunpowder residue. And that's crucial right there. That's the whole case. The fingerprints, DNA, and gunpowder residue. Come on, fam. Tory Lanez was convicted because Meg Thee Stallion's testimony. She said she saw him dumping her. That's what she said. Now, with all that being said, what's up, Made of It, Mark? With all that being said, smash the like button, y'all. Get the lights all the way up. What we doing out here in these streets? With all that being said, what irritated me about Tory Lanez is with that kind of evidence, right? The lack of evidence, if you will. When you're on trial fighting for your life, bro, you have to take the stand in your own defense. You have to. I had to do it. I was nervous. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. That's just, you have to. When you have to take the stand for your own defense, bro. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's some kind of crazy circumstances where your lawyer is advising you not to, and this and this and that, right? But Tory Lanez didn't take the stand in his own defense, and many people were telling me it's because he didn't want to look like a snitch. He didn't want to snitch on the girl Kelsey and this and that. Now Kelsey bodyguard came out. Salute to the Queen shower in the building. What's up, Jerry Green? What it do? What's up, my brother Reef the Watcher in here? So Kelsey bodyguard came out and said, "Hey, I was there. I didn't say nothing before. I didn't want to look like I was snitching, and I felt obligated to protect my client, which was Kelsey. I'm there to protect her. And what I seen Tory Lanez didn't have that weapon. Kelsey had the weapon, and Kelsey was dumping at Meg Thee Stallion, and Tory Lanez slapped the weapon out of her hand, and the weapon hit the ground and fired off 2 times by itself. Now, that's what the security guard is saying. See what I'm saying? That's what the security guard is saying. So if the security guard is saying that, first of all, he a sucker for waiting all this time to say something. But I understand why, because he was getting paid by Kelsey. Now all of a sudden Kelsey probably acting like, you know what I'm saying, she don't want to pay him no more. But look, when a dude keep quiet, you got to pay him for the rest of his life. That's just how it go. I know from the streets. There's certain payments you're going to have to make for the rest of your life. That's just the cost of staying out of prison. Unless you're going to eliminate them or something. I mean, you got to pay them. That's what it is. It's a whole lot of people out here. They paying college tuitions for kids that ain't even theirs based off of some stuff that happened in the streets that somebody kept their mouth shut about. Trust me. Now, that's my issue with the homie Tory Lanez, is that he didn't defend himself when he could have. It's like, bro, like, our community got to get out of this whole little fake Like if you a civilian, bro, just get off of the whole no snitching thing. Somebody is accusing you of a crime, bro. They're accusing you of dumping on Meg Thee Stallion. You need to defend yourself because this chick is saying you did it. You know what I mean? So now you got a petition out there. Hundreds of thousands of people are like, look, we need to get Tory Lanez up out of here. Even celebrities. There's a lot of celebrities that think Meg Thee Stallion a liar. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't sure about what happened, but I'm going to tell you something. If his DNA and fingerprints is not on that weapon, if that's true, then Meg Thee Stallion is a liar. And I'm going to tell you something else. If Tory Lanez gets out and it's found out that Meg lied, she need to go to prison. She need to go to prison and serve the term that they gave him. Everything she got, all her wealth that she's amassed, needs to be taken from her and given to Tory Lanez. That's what needs to happen. If she lied on that man, she should not be able to come out here and say, well, I was confused. I didn't actually see what happened. I just heard his voice, and I was drunk. I don't want to hear no excuses. If this chick lied on that dude, she needs to be locked underneath the prison. And she needs to be put in general population. None of them special needs yards either. Put her in general population so she can get extorted and dealt with like every other inmate you have to deal with. She don't put her in none of them special needs witness protection little yards for the snitches and all that. No. If she lied on that man, she need to get the same sentence that he got, and she need to have to serve out the full term. Now, as for my brother Papoose, I sympathize with Papoose. I really love Papoose. I always liked Papoose because he always carried himself like an old school OG type dude. Never was in no drama that I remember. Always a classy type of dude. You know what I'm saying? A good brother. You know what I'm saying? But like I said yesterday in my video, there's a fine line between a good guy and a simp. Very fine line. And you got to, you know what I'm saying? I think Papoose, I'm not, mind you, this is not a Papoose diss video. I'm using his name to educate the brothers, okay? Papoose is a fine line between a simp and a good guy. And what happens is Papoose went right below the line of a good guy to a simp, right below it. You know what I'm saying? About 5 degrees or something like that. Maybe even 10. Now, what's up, Showtime? What's happening with it, G? I feel bad for Papoose because I'm a married man myself. And I understand. See, what Papoose was trying to do was he loved Remy. He did. He loved Remy. He still loved her. He ain't gonna admit it, but he still loved her. You can't help yourself when you got that kind of commitment with somebody that many years. He still loved her. However, she betrayed him. At some point, Remy lost respect for Papoose. And this is the crucial part that I gotta tell y'all, brothers, okay? This is very important, right? It don't matter how much you love her, what you do for her, how much of a nice guy you are, how many compliments she get about you being a nice guy, and you don't be getting caught up messing around or something. This is what happens, bro. You can't be a hero to these chicks, right? Listen, if she ain't worthy of it, you have to acknowledge that yourself. She lost respect for Pat because the things she value, the things that Remy value, are not the things Pat value. Pat values family, African culture, black culture. You know what I'm saying? Black love. He values that. Remy does not value that. Remy values money. She values money, right? She values and respects aggression, right? Listen to how she raps. She respects aggression. That's what she wants. A lion, a roaring lion, right? She don't want no. Remy was not deserving of a guy like Papoose. She respects violence, anger, chaos, and money. Because she's a street chick. She a street chick. That's what she is. So this hence the title, A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich, bro. A hero is a sandwich. They'll eat you up, throw you away. That's what a hero is, right? A lot of men have this hero complex. I got to come in, I got to save the day. I'm gonna show her a different. She ain't never seen a man like me. She used to all these deadbeat dudes who just do it, beat her up and do this. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna show her how it really go. Yeah, that sound good, bro. That sound good, but the problem is a chick like Remy ain't never gonna respect it. She grew up in chaotic environment to where all she understand is anger, yelling, pain, money. So when she get caught cheating on you, bruh, when she get caught cheating on you, and then you turn around and forgive her and take her back, then she get caught cheating again, you forgive her, the respect is gone, bro. She's no longer attracted to you. She's not, because she's expecting a lion to roar. And even, I'm not even going to say it on the video, but y'all know what I'm saying. She's expecting you to wild out, but you didn't. You took her back. Because you're a good-hearted dude, this is not the woman for you. See what I'm saying? You love her, but Remy's not the woman for you. Remy needs the type of dude she got. Easy the block captain. Because while Easy a sucker too, but don't get me wrong. But the difference between you and Easy, when she starts doing the same thing to Easy, Easy gonna leave her. He gonna leave her and make a lick. He gonna come up off a lick. He gonna flip it to a book, a movie, or something. You understand? He out of there. Easy still got some chicks on the side right now. He ain't think, like, this is what a lot of chicks who cheat on their husbands or boyfriends don't realize. When you sneak around with another man behind your man's back, and it's been going on for a while, the dude is watching you. He knows how sneaky you are. The guy who smashed you on the side, he know how sneaky you are. He watching you, and he learning. He's seeing how good you can lie to your husband, how good you can lie to your man. And he thinking in his head, this is fun, this is exciting. I'm smashing another dude chick. But guess what? Once the other dude is totally out the picture, once your husband, your boyfriend is out the picture, he never gonna trust you. He never gonna respect you. He know he can't trust you because he just saw what you just did to your husband. He saw you sneak around for years behind his back messing with him. He will never respect you in life. He would never. Hold on. Usually I don't do this, but somebody got to send me a super chat. It's too much cooking over here. It's too much free game. This is Patreon game I'm giving you. I don't care if it's $1. Somebody got to send a super chat. Because this ain't no colors up in here. Y'all over here just smelling my cologne. And ain't nobody said, hey, that smell good over there, brother. That's some good cologne right there you got on. This cologne costs a lot of money. You did? But anyway. Papoose is a good dude, but he messed up. Thank you, my brother Stephen of the Mizak. You know, always count on my brother Stephen of the Mizak. Come through and light it up for me. Thank you. Appreciate the love. With that 5-piece. Salute to you, homie. Now, what's up with the Supreme Beast Boston Talk Cadillac Red? Resurrecting the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. I think that's right. I can't see it. Appreciate you. Stevie Simon in the super chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, sir. He says, you've been right, OG. Respect. Thank you, sir. Hold on. I'm missing something. Main biker in the super chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, good brother. Salute to you. Thank you, sir. Robert in the super chat with that 5-piece. Salute to you, homie, with the super sticker. Thank you. Now, let's say 10 euros. Is that 10 euros? That's more than 5. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the love. Stephen of the Mack came back with 2-piece. Thank you, good brother. Stephen of the Mizak. And my brother Joe Thompson always coming through, standing on LDBC business, came through heavy with the young Giannis 50-piece nugget. Say, keep cooking, OG. Thank you, good sir. That's all I'm saying. Let me know something, man. Dante in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. Say, keep cooking, my brother. Yes, sir. Nada 86. What it do, fam? With the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Says salute. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, good brother. Let me get here. I'm sorry, my brother Stephen L. Mack came back with 5-piece. Thank you, Stephen L. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely appreciate you. Main event, Mark, my brother in the super chat with that 2-piece. What it do, main event? He says, what it is. He said, what is that? Drink. What's that? Drink or Noor? Oh, you talking about the what you talking about, the cologne? That went over my head. Sister Shower, my beautiful Sister Shower. Thank you, sister. She says with the 5-piece. Salute to you. She says you cook in general and everything you saying is correct. Thank you, Queen. Tory Dalton in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the support. He says too much game today. Yes, sir, brother. But this is what we do on the Patreon, so make sure y'all sign up over there. HC Boxing, salute with the 2-piece, my brother. D-Man Jr. in the super chat with the 5-piece, the one who cook up all the yo. He say, preach, brother. Thank you, brother. Can't wait to see y'all in Vegas, man. K Skills TV in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. Thank you, brother. All right, now that y'all lit up, I can keep cooking. I feel more motivated now. Thank you, sir. And we got Daryl Reed from the Cash App with that 10-piece. Thank you, good sir. He said, keep cooking. Thank you, sir. Appreciate my brother Daryl Reed. Yaakov 1 versus 1,000 in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, good sir. Appreciate that support. And brother Freedom's March up in here with the 5-piece. Salute to you, good sir. Say, cook, chef. On the way, brother. On the way. Appreciate it. Now, what I'm saying is this, y'all. Guys like Papoose are good dudes. But you have to, when you're a good dude like Papoose, you have to have the right woman. There's nothing wrong with being a tolerant man. There's nothing wrong with being an understanding man, a loving man, a gentle man. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to have a woman who equals your energy, who can appreciate what you have. You should not be out here with a gorilla. You know, you can't be a peaceful man and your woman is a straight gorilla. You can't do that because Remy is a gorilla. And I mean that from a street perspective, right? You can't have a woman like that and you being, because she only respect violence, chaos, yelling and screaming and all that kind of stuff. She don't respect what you got to offer her, brother. My brother Too Raw for TV in the super chat with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Salute to my brother Too Raw. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the love. Kale for Miles in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the support. He says, let the general cook. Yes, sir. Well, I'm on the way. So this hence the term, a hero ain't nothing but a sandwich, man. All right? A lot of men have a hero complex. We do. We have hero complex. A lot of y'all ain't even going to admit it, but if you listen to dudes talk, salute Stormy B, man, I see you in the building. You listen to dudes talk, a lot of us have hero complexes. We love to come in, dance on the distress, save the day, because men in general want to feel appreciated. We want to feel like we have value, and we add value to a woman's life. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Buck City Reloaded. So we have that hero complex, a lot of men. Not every man, but you know what I'm saying. You want to feel like you're adding something valuable to this woman's life, right? You want to feel like you're needed by this woman. So when you develop that hero complex and you start doing extra, doing the most for this chick, and you forgiving her and doing all this type of stuff, well, only I understand her. I knew how she grew up. I know what her daddy did to her, and I know what her uncle did, and I know her mama this and this and that. So you start feeling the responsibility to be her therapist, her husband, her lover, her brother, her sister, and blah, 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 blah. You're doing everything but being the pimping. And that's where you messed up at. I'm just being honest with you. Hear me out. You can be all those things if you're being the pimping. If you're not being the pimping, you're just being the husband and trying to do all this other stuff, what's going to happen is she's going to lose respect for you because you got all nice guy and no jerk. I'm telling you, this sound crazy. So like, oh, come on, Sarah. I'm telling you, listen, bro, you got to have an edge to you. You cannot just be all nice guy. A woman gets bored with that easily. And then you ever heard a woman say something like this? They say, hey, girl, why you break up with Jonathan? I thought y'all was gonna get. Jonathan was a nice guy. You ever heard a woman say something like this? It really wasn't him. He was a nice guy. I don't know. He was so nice. I don't know. I don't think it was meant to be. She got no complaints about the dude other than he was just so nice. That's what I'm trying to tell you, brothers. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not telling you to go out there and just purposely be a jerk or disrespect your woman. What I'm telling you is you got to make sure you have a balance. The universe is about the yin and the yang, balance, man. Nature needs balance. You can't be the dude who's, you know what I'm saying, constantly overwhelming your woman with love this and love that. And yes, sir, Black Friday, boring. There you go. Let me put this on the screen. That's the word terminology right, boring. It gets boring to the woman. And I know that sounds messed up, but it is what it is. It gets boring, bro. It becomes like a repetitive thing. You come home and you sit down and you watch TV, and then maybe you have relations. And even when you have relations, it's the same positions, it's the same dirty talk. There's nothing new. So this is what you need to do, all you brothers like that. You know, and I feel bad because, like I said, you're not a bad guy. You're a good guy. You're just giving your love to the wrong woman. So what you need to do, if you're in a situation like that where things are getting a little stale in a relationship and you're afraid that, you know, it might be some wandering eyes going on, you might start wondering, hey, man, you know, it's kind of getting boring with my girl. Maybe I should go over here and check out old girl from my job. She been flirting with me. Your woman getting the same advances, trust me. These dudes, especially if she work. If she work, trust me, bro. It's dudes at the job right now trying to be her work husband. There's dudes hating on you right now at their job. There's dudes is constantly praising your girl or your wife. As soon as she get to work, here comes some dude. Oh, Keith from maintenance. Oh, wee. Miss Jackson, look at you. You showing out today, ain't you, Miss Jackson? I see you. Got your hair done. Who you trying to look good for? That's a lucky man you got at home. I tell you what. Wish I had me a woman like you. Lord have mercy, girl, what I do to them feet. Girl, look at them toes. You got them toes done? Miss Jackson, girl, you better stop showing out here. And she's sitting here. Boy, you crazy. Boy, go somewhere and sit down. He gonna keep working on her. Slowly and for surely. Before you know it, he gonna be all up in the office sucking on them toes. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. I'm just telling you. What's happening with the focus ball in the building? Dragon Fang, what's happening? Rod Neal, you know I ain't lying. That's how I go. I done seen it happen many a times. I've been that guy. I done been the guy at work. And, you know, you start flirting with chicks and then you find out, oh, she married or she got a dude or whatever. And you can always tell if it's trouble in paradise because she give you too much conversation. Right? She ain't got to be rude to you, but a woman that's happy with her dude and then respect her dude, she'll shut it down. She'll shut it down. She ain't got to disrespect you. She just shut it down. You know, a woman know how to de-escalate a situation. Oh, thank you for the compliments, but I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect my man like that. Boom. Once we hear that, oh, that's what's up. Okay, she don't disrespect her man like that. Don't be talking to her like that. Cool. You already get it. But a woman that you crazy. Yeah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. What Keith said? Something just ain't right. Philip Quinn in the super chat with that 10 piece. Much love, much appreciation. He says, I'll be honest, 78. Being from Oakland, when I was younger, I was something like the ism. What they would call toxic. But I was having it my way. I tried to square up and got treated like Papoose. You ain't the only one, brother. You ain't the only one. I mean, I did the same thing you did. I was raised around the ism. You know what I'm saying? All my uncles was the ism. You know what I mean? And So once I started doing stuff, I was raised around it, but I just didn't believe that's the way you should treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all dudes just monsters, man. Y'all some monsters. And I tried it. Trust me, I tried to, I tried the whole simp route when I was a youngster. Hating on other dudes. And he can't love you like I love you, baby. You know true. All that old mess. You know what I'm saying? And boy, I got the most rudest awakening of my life. Trying to be a hero. And that's when I found out a hero ain't nothing but a sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. They eat up heroes. The universe eat up heroes, man. That's what happened. Coming in, all that sucker stuff, and I'm gonna do you better than him. I'm gonna make sure I never treat you the way he treats you, baby. I'll never make you cry, baby. All that old stuff. Yeah. And they sit there and they use you. They suck up all your life force. And they know they got them a stone cold sucker. Yeah, they do. And then after a couple of months of them using you to make their boyfriend jealous or something, and then after that, yeah, just like Cassie, right back to Diddy. She right back to Diddy. See, I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you, I've been outside for a long time. I made a lot of mistakes. Most people won't tell you these type of stories. I'm telling you. They're only going to tell you the stuff to make them look cool, look hard and stuff. I'm going to tell you the mistakes I made and the other good stories, the success stories. You know what I'm saying? That's the way. That's how you learn. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Y'all keep wondering why Cassie, why she didn't leave, and y'all got all these excuses about Stockholm Syndrome. No. Cassie liked Diddy because Diddy knew who she was. Everybody else she had to lie to. Everybody else she had to put fronts and pretend to be this good housewife and good girl. But Diddy knew who she was. Diddy knew she was a scumbag. And that's why she was comfortable with him. And I've been in those situations with women. Some women was comfortable with me, but they weren't comfortable with their boyfriends. They might love their boyfriend, but they didn't feel like they could sexually do the things they want to do with their boyfriend because they felt like the boyfriend was going to judge them about their body count and where you learn how to do that from. You ain't never did that for me. How you just pick up this, that kind of stuff. But then she get with you and she freak nasty. She want to get smutted out. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of simps don't understand. When a woman is trying to tell you who she is, listen to her. Stop cutting people off when they talking. Listen. Stop trying to finish other people's sentence because you don't like you trying to redirect the conversation because you don't like what you're gonna hear. Listen. She will tell you. When you sitting down watching a movie with your girl, a TV show or something, listen to them. When you see y'all watching a show together and some girl that cheated on her man in the show, listen to your girl. Just hear what she's saying. She gonna tell you who she is. She gonna say, I ain't mad at her. That's what he get. He should have been paying attention. She was giving him the signs. Why he didn't pay attention? See, she telling you who she is. Pay attention. But a lot of lames, a lot of simps, they don't want to hear the truth. They cut the woman off mid-sentence, trying to keep her from exposing herself because you don't want to know. What the boy say? I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. Oh, simp talk. This is what they do, bro. I'm telling you what I know. Chef Joy in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Fam, salute to you. Says, chick had me saved in her phone and told her man I was a female she worked with. She saved me as just Joy. Man, that's sad, bro. She saved you a Joy. You was making her happy. That's why. That's why she saved you as Joy, because you was making her happy. See, I'd be woo-wee. I see some mess like that. You say this ninja is Joy? Okay, I'm finna show you hellfire and brimstone today. Yeah, I'm finna show you the opposite of joy. Pain. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, when a woman do that stuff, just get away from her. Get away from her. Ain't no sense of acting a fool and going to prison behind a chick who's gonna be with somebody else while you locked up. Black Bond in the super chat. Salute to you in the super chat. He says, Wagwan 78 from Toronto, Canada, says, keep cooking, frying these ninjas. Shout out to the LDBC. Thank you, good brother. Salute to you. He said 304 people on this conversation. Yeah, that's ironic, ain't it? 304. What's up, Stormy? It's the Last American Virgin. You know what? The Last American Virgin, I saw it when I was a kid. I want to rewatch it. I think it's on YouTube for free. I think Drew Titan was talking about that. Facts, bro. They don't show the D's on the report card. Yeah, because everybody fronting, man. Everybody wants you to believe they came out the womb with gators on and a mouthful of ism. That ain't how it go, bro. You look, everybody made mistakes. Everybody did some sucker stuff, man. You know what I mean? Everybody have. Every man that's been out around for a while. What's up, Lala D? Yeah, Tura. Jenny, I love you. I know what love is, Jenny. Forrest Gump was the greatest simp ever the world ever seen. This woman that did Forrest so dirty, bro. I'm telling you, he's the greatest simp ever. But Forrest got a little bit of an excuse because Forrest was slow. He was mentally slow. Smart in some ways, but mentally slow. But this dude, Forrest, the chick, Jenny, Forrest was protecting her since he was a shorty. They're both kids. Dear bird, dear Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far away from here. They're all up in the trees, making poems to the Lord and stuff. All right? College, he protected her. High school, college. You know what I'm saying? When she was a stripper, this man in the army, he going out here protecting her. Right? And then the movie never showed them actually having a relation. Never. All she did was touch the boy and he, right? That's all that ever happened. And then somehow, some way, years later, when he become a billionaire, she showed up to his doorstep while she got the HIV. She showed up with the baby, talking about, it's yours, Forrest. And he's so slow, he believed it and took him in, took care. Man, Forrest Gump is the greatest simp of all time. And then after Forrest is the old boy from Casino. You know what I'm saying? The dude who Robert De Niro played. I can't stand dude. Said, did I see Remy nip slip? No, I don't think I've seen it. Rod Neal, my brother in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation. He says, when I was 23, there was this snow bunny that was 27, and she was trying to make me trying to make me husband. He says, I could have smashed, but I felt guilty. He said, I felt guilty. He says, I cut it off, and she started crying. I learned then, no work chicks. Man, I'm trying to tell you, work chicks it can get worse. The thing about work chicks, bro, it can go good and be fun and exciting when y'all sneaking off into the closets and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, that's all fun. But once it go bad, man, it can get brutal. Once it go bad, y'all fall out of something. She gonna be trying to do stuff to make you jealous, all up in the dusty dudes' faces for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be doing stupid stuff, you know, getting emotional, trying to make her mad. It's stupid. Yeah, the workplace stuff it can happen. It can work for certain people, but you know, it's dangerous. K Mack in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, what Jenny did to Forrest was nasty work. Facts. How you got a baby by a chick you ain't never smashed? And then come back. You know what I'm saying? And that was a young baby. That was a young baby. That wasn't like no. That was a young baby, man. And she had the package. She had the easy does it. She had the easy does it. So how you got the easy does it and the baby ain't got it? Man, come on, man. I ain't got time for this. Jenny was the greatest liar, man. Man, Forrest Gump, that movie, man, he made me mad. Philip Quinn is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says, on the real, a lot of chicks want to be smutted out, choked, etc. A lot of dudes be in denial, and these they're girls. So to another man, get the backshot. That's facts, bro. Try to tell these dudes they don't want to listen to that though, man. And I'm just done trying to talk to them dudes about that. Try to tell these dudes, like, hey man, oh, shout out to AB in the cash app. Appreciate the love. Okay, everybody sending me my nip slip. Let me see this. Sound like a publicity stunt. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, she did that on purpose, man. It's a publicity stunt. Publicity stunt. Yeah, I never understood why women who have a husband and are married, and your husband lifted you up in front of the whole world with black love and all this type of stuff. Why every time they get away from their husband, they think the answer is to smut themselves out, like become 304. So I never understood that about with chicks. Yeah, these chicks is weird, man. Yeah, I'm free. I'm free to be a 304 now. First thing they do, go get up with their girls, go out, get drunk, and go home with anybody and get smutted out. Wake up the next day stinking, feeling bad about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You do that for a couple of days, then you start drunk texting your husband and your man. Oh, this is not a good, I'm just missing you. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got time for this mess. You want to go out there and taste all the rainbow flavored Skittles and taste the new flavors of ice cream that was out there. Now you devalue yourself. You ain't worth nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? You devalue yourself. Now you for the streets. 888 Jobs in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says Jenny was Cassie on steroids. Hey, you ain't told no lies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kenyatta Ali. Exactly. Tear down their man name. That's their next step. Is to go be a 304 and tear down their man. The same dude who been bigging them up to the world, telling everybody what a good woman they got, how lucky they is to have this. She don't want to look like the bad guy, so she tear him down. Oh, y'all think he's such a good guy? Well, guess what? Do y'all know he be leaving his drawers in the bathroom? That's ridiculous. A grown man leaving his drawers and socks in the bathroom. But all he got to do is put them in the clothes hamper. Did y'all know that? Nah, you don't know that. Yeah, did y'all know this dude don't even wash out his cereal bowl? He'll leave it on the table. That's disrespectful. He just leave it on the table with still milk in there, wasting stuff. That get on my nerve. Like, what? These are your complaints? These are your complaints? It's ridiculous. It is what it is, man. Let's see here. Brother Willie Lowe, I can't watch it now. Cause I'm live. I don't know if I play it. It might be some copyrighted music or something there. Philip Quinn in the super chat, that 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Says dudes be having Rostin Syndrome. Yeah, they do. Mad at the wrong person. Sam Rothstein irritated me. That's why I hate that movie Casino to this day. Sam Rothstein was a boss, bro. A real boss. Millionaire, owned running the casino, doing his thing. He can have his choice of women. He's stuck on an actual 304. And this chick is taking his bread, giving it to another ninja. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of women was doing that, bro. All right? Look, listen, a lot of stories y'all don't know that I'm privy to. A lot of women was taking these celebrity dudes' money and giving it to the pimping on the street, giving it to their baby daddies and all this other stuff. I'm telling you, a lot of women. Y'all be like, man, and that's why. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Women be acting like they know what to do when they get a good man or when they get a rich man. They don't know what they're doing, bro. Promise you, they don't know what to do. Because there's several chicks I know of that had wealthy men, rich men, wealthy men, been in situations to where had they had a baby by this dude, they've been set for life. But within the first 2 months of them dating the man, they done messed it up because they trying to prove to their last boyfriend that I'm better off without you. Go back and smash the old boyfriend, give him a little taste of it, and then before you know it, the rich dude found out about it, you for the streets. Now you back living in the projects on Section 8, paying $25 a month for rent, crying and whining. But then they'll come on TikTok and all this stuff and swear ain't no good men out here and this and that. But they don't tell these type of stories. But they out here. Never underestimate the power of the last ninja. Now, what I mean by that is, if I'm with a woman and she keeps talking about a dude, the last dude, he did this, he did that. Like, well, I'm in my mind, why are you still thinking about this dude when you with me? I'm a boss. But why are you still thinking about this dude? See, a woman I'm gonna give her 2 times. First time you can explain what happened, whatever. Once you bring up this dude's name again to me in conversation, I know you still secretly either you want revenge on him or you still love him or something. You still got some type of feelings, but I ain't finna be around for it. See what I'm saying? I'm big on respect. I'm big on respect because for one, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you. If I like you, but I don't need you. See what I'm saying? So I done left plenty of chicks in the bar or restaurants by themselves to pay the bill. If I'm sitting here with you and you got the audacity to flirt with somebody in my face, but then you don't want to be considered 304. Now, if you're a 304, you're a 304. Then we can make those type of adjustments. You know what I'm saying? But if you acting like you some good girl and good lady, and then you see somebody, oh, Gary, is that you, Gary? I ain't seen Gary. Get up from the table with me and hug Gary. I ain't seen Gary. You don't introduce me to Gary. So how your sister doing? How everybody? This dude, look, I can tell. See, a man gonna always let another man know what it is through our eye contact. The woman gonna try to fake the fun. He like my brother, but the man is gonna let you know through eye contact. Yeah, you know what it is, dog. Smash City. Thank you, brother. Hey, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Nice to meet you, Gary. I'll be right back. Get right in my truck, drive off. You paying for all these wings, because I ain't paying for nothing. Should never hug Gary in front of me. I'm sorry. You can call it petty, but it is what it is. I'm big on. I'm too much of a boss for that. Ain't no way. You finna get up from the table. Gary, is that you, Gary? Go. Gary finna pay for these wings and these drinks. That's how that go. But anyway, these are my thoughts on the whole situation with Papoose. And Papoose, what's up, Shade Girl 885 in the building? Salute to my sister. These are my thoughts on Papoose. And bring my situation. And like I said with Tory Lanez, if y'all weren't here earlier, my thing is this. I think Tory Lanez, based off of the evidence that's out here now, with them saying that his DNA, his fingerprints, no gunpowder residue was found on the weapon. Nothing links him to it other than Megan Thee Stallion's testimony, her accusation. So if it's found out that she's lying, right? If it's found out that she's lying, she should have to go to prison and do the same time they gave him initially. I think that's fair. I think it's fair for any woman that lies on a man, especially for rape or anything like that, should have to do the same time, the maximum sentence they would have gave the man. It's just what it is, how I feel. Now, don't feel sorry for the only reason Tory Lanez made me mad because he didn't take the stand in his own defense. He trying like, what, bro? That's why I say you simping. Like, why are you not taking the stand in your own defense? Who are you trying to protect? Oh, you a hero. You a hero. Because like it don't make no sense. Who? This don't make logical sense. This woman is saying, telling the jury that you popped her. You know you didn't do it. Get up there and defend yourself. So anyway, this is. I mean, look, man. I think this is gonna hopefully these type of situations change the game, because this a lot contrary to popular belief, a lot of women think that ain't no good men out here, ain't no good guys. It's a whole lot of good guys out here. Trust me, because I know a lot of them. I know dudes who ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know dudes who don't give a nothing. They wouldn't give a red cent about a woman. You understand? I know dudes who just do the fouls. We all know dudes who just foul. That's our homeboys, but they foul. We all know that. But we also know some good dudes out here. And those good dudes, unfortunately, get treated like Papoose. They always bragging on their woman, proud, go home early. When we all finna go get with these little chicks, and they be like, all right, man, y'all wildin', man. Hey, man, when you brothers gonna grow up, man? I'm finna go home to the queen, man. I say, hey, that's what's up, bro. Shake his hand. He going home to the queen. 2 years later, he all embarrassed because she messing with some dude at work. He don't even want to come around us no more. He humiliated. He did all this work, bigging up his woman, and she ain't nothing but a 304. I feel sorry for dudes like that, to be honest with you, man. That's brutal, man. That's some brutal stuff, man. It is. That's why, I mean, this is why a lot of dudes don't even like posting their girlfriends on their Instagram and social media. This is why a lot of dudes don't like, claiming a woman. Because once you claim her, now you subject to being humiliated. And, that's why I'm shocked with Remy. I'm shocked that she is so nonchalant about this. Like, and then what she said about the whole black love thing really irritated me. All he had was black love. So I made him look good, And she called him broken. Okay, if he broke, if this is your husband and he fall off, you took vows. Then y'all get it together. Y'all get y'all hustle up together. Y'all are one unit. What you want him to do? Sell drugs? Be a drug dealer or something? What is you saying? So you claiming that Papoose use you as a come up. You claim Papoose use you as a come up, but then you go mess with the help. You go mess with Easy, the block captain. He ain't got nothing. Easy, the block captain, was living in an apartment the same size of a jail cell in San Quentin. You went and got this guy. You taking him out to eat. You paying for stuff, and then turn around and you call your husband using you as a come up, but the dude who you messing with literally got nothing. He's an employee of you, literally. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nick say, I can't wait till the new evidence is presented. Y'all believe everything except evidence. She said, yes, he shot her. I don't know he did that. I don't know if dude popped her or not. All I know is if the evidence is true, what they're saying that his fingerprints wasn't found on the weapon. They saying wasn't no gunpowder residue on Tory Lanez, and they saying wasn't no DNA. But they did find DNA from everybody else in the car on the weapon except for Tory Lanez. That don't make sense. How did that happen? How did that happen? I need answers. Now, if he did it, he did it. I can care less because he should have took the stand and testified to protect himself. Young World in the super chat with that 20-piece chicken nugget. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love and salute, fam. Salute to the chat. Hashtag LDBC. Yes, sir. CJ Robinson said they was all drunkards. You know what? Drunk people, dumb-ish. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. They all in the car naked. They all smashing each other, behind each other back, which don't make no sense. You got a weapon, security in the car, but the security don't do nothing. Just goofy stuff, man. Let's see here. So we're going to see. But either way, um, Nick say they saying a lot. Present the evidence. It was inconclusive. Hey, the old girl, what's her name? The other girl who was there, not Kelsey. Her bodyguard allegedly is changing his testimony now, saying that all Tory did was slap the gun out of Kelsey's hand. So we gotta see. I don't know what happened, but regardless of the fact, that's why you don't mix alcohol and guns. Just don't do it. Don't mix alcohol and guns. Don't do it, y'all. Somebody always want to play. Somebody always think they know something. Think they slick. Yeah, stupid stuff happens when you mix alcohol and guns. Trust me, I've been there. Said Kelsey wanted immunity on the stand. Yeah, that's a good point. Why would she get immunity? If she didn't do nothing wrong, why would she get immunity? The only way you can get immunity, or you should be offered immunity, is if there's at some point you committed a crime throughout this situation. So why would she need immunity? Why would she? Nick said he overheard her talking about talking after the fact. He wasn't there. Present the evidence. He said he over. Oh, but if he heard her, if she admitted it, she admitted it. This is all I know. If Meg Thee Stallion, I heard her through my own ears. I heard her say she saw and heard Tory Lanez point the weapon at her and was popping at the ground saying, "Dance, be dance." Now, if that ends up not being true, she should not be able to come back with any other story about she was drunk and I don't remember. Nope. If you said that your own mouth, and that's why he got convicted. If she said, "I don't know who popped me, I don't know," that's a different story. She said it was Tory Lanez. So if it comes out that he didn't do it for any reason, Meg Thee Stallion need to go to prison for all the years they gave Tory Lanez, and they need to order her to have relations with me whenever I want. Period. So what evidence is there that he popped her? That's what I'm saying. Only her evidence. Can y'all at least say, "Dance B"? What man talks like that? That's made up. Yeah, that's a mess from a movie. That's a mess from a movie. But Nick, you saying present the evidence? What evidence is it that he popped her other than her own testimony? But there's no gunpowder residue on his hand, and when you pop something, you're gonna have gunpowder residue. There's no gunpowder residue. There's none of his DNA on the gun, and there's no his fingerprints on the gun. But her fingerprints is on it. Kelsey's fingerprints and DNA is on it, and somebody else's DNA, but not his. That's evidence right there. Let me see here. We got Felix Nunez in the super chat, the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, "My friend defends Meg to the end. It's so odd." 78. Hey man, I don't know. Like I said, my position was I didn't care in the beginning, because once Tory Lanez didn't take the stand in his own defense, I could care less what happened. I said, man, look, I'm not, bro. If you fighting for your life and you didn't do it, you supposed to take the stand in your own defense. The fact that he didn't do it, he played himself, and he left the room open for people like myself to be like, bro, I don't know. What's happening with the Coach 67? What's happening with the Insane Talk? You said you're supposed to be found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Yeah, but he messed himself up by not taking a stand. I think he thought that they haven't proven their case. I've been in courtrooms where people mistakenly thought the prosecution didn't present their case well enough, so the defense really didn't do what they were supposed to do. My uncle being one of them, and it was a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? No, they're gonna come right back with guilty plea. That's how that works. You gotta take that stand, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle, he didn't take the stand in his own defense either. I did. When they stood here, dude say, "Oh, 78 popped me," and I had to take the stand. Yeah, I popped him, but it was in self-defense, and the jury appreciated it too. The jury I can tell, and see. But one thing you gotta know is this is the key. This is the power you have over the prosecution. This is what everybody needs to know. Okay. If it's your word versus somebody else's word, if it's my word versus the other person's word, I'm taking my chances at trial. Because I know I can talk. And I know I can explain myself clearly. Okay? So if it's me versus another person, I'm taking myself in trial. Right? I don't care what the DA say. The DA wasn't there. They going by what this Mark told them. This Lamo told them. They wasn't there, so it's no way they can tell this story better than me. Because they wasn't there. That's how I think. They wasn't there. You don't know all the details. You don't know what the car smelled like at the time. You don't know what he said at this point in time. You don't know nothing. You just know what he's telling you. So I know he can't mess with me. And that was my mentality when I took the stand. And I was happy to do it. I was nervous, but I was happy to take the stand in my own defense. Tory, he didn't want to take the stand. That's on him. Let me go back up here and see what Nothin say. What's up, Brown Sugar Tay in the building? What's up, lovely? Nothin say, if you can see that, then the 12 jurors should have seen it. Y'all are getting bits and pieces and running with it. Neat. The whole case is bits and pieces. All we know for a fact is Meg Thee Stallion got on the stand and said that this man popped her. That's all we know. And we know that he is denying it, but he never took the stand in his own defense. We know that the other girl, Kelsey, who everybody thought popped her, got immunity for some weird reason. I don't know why she got immunity. Why would she get it? Like, that don't make sense. Who was the driver? Who was the driver of the car? Did the driver get immunity? I'm trying to figure this out. What they say, they went to they went to a party or something, and some jealous stuff happened where he was looking at this one and that one. Like, man, these chicks ain't nothing but some 304s, man. Meg Thee Stallion, she fine and stuff, but she a 304, man. She just so goofy. Like, girl, what is you doing? You rich, you got money, and you sharing the dude. That's why, bro, you can't listen to these chicks, man. You just don't listen to them. They be swearing up and down that I'm a boss and I'm this and that. And these chicks they get money and act just like the little dirty hood chicks from all over the place. Same thing. They sharing dudes, getting jealous, half naked in the car with people with pistols. Why you ain't got your own limo service? Why you ain't got your own security team? You Meg Thee Stallion. It ain't like it costs a lot of money. I keep telling people, you can get 3 armed security guards and you can rent them out for a whole 24 hours for like less than $5,000. If you only need them for a couple $1,000, I mean, for a couple hours or something like that, it's gonna be cheap, way cheaper. So I don't understand how these celebrities be acting. I don't get it. Nick said being a 304 doesn't mean she deserves to be popped. Check my IGDM. Let me check real quick. See what Nick's sending me. No, she don't. Definitely don't mean she deserves to get popped because she's a 304. That's not what I'm saying. 1 second. Let me see.
Your ways be real nice, smooth, silky. You know, it is what it is.
This is something else. All right, let me see this.
Saying it loud, and so Megan can hear this. So that kind of stirred her back up. So now they're arguing back together. At this point, it's uncontrollable. Can't stop it. Do you remember anything at this point? At this point, they're arguing about each other's artistry as a career as an artist. She's telling him like you're only this and that because you're on a remix with Jack Harlow. And he's telling her things about her career as an artist, which I can't remember what he was telling her, but they just started hitting each other with their careers as an artist. So now we're at the final, the next stop where the incident occurs. And this time Tory demands Quan to let us out. He's like, let these hoes out, let these bitches out the car. This is my car. And so we're like, okay, we'll get out. So he pulled the car over, and Megan jumps out of her seat, which is the front seat. I open up my door, which I'm behind Megan. And when you're getting out of a vehicle, you're not really just like looking at any direction. You're just kind of getting out the vehicle, Especially we didn't expect anything to happen next, so we're just getting out the vehicle. I get out of my side. No sooner do you know, you start hearing gunshots going on. I look up about it was 5 gunshots. I look up maybe at the second and third gunshot. That's when I look up. And you see Tory. He's now in the front seat. I guess he must have jumped over. It was a very smooth transition.
Yeah, well, 1 second. Let me see who this is talking. I'm trying to... Who is this? Is this the Kelsey chick talking? Nick? Who is this talking, Nick? Is that Kelsey?
The door's open, and he's leaning over, like the door window. Which door? Is it the rear? Right, the front. Right. So where Megan was sitting. Okay, so his door's open. My door's open in the back, and the front door is open to where Megan got out. The front right passenger. Both doors on the passenger side are open. Correct. So.
And is he shooting through the window or over the top?
No, he's shooting over the top of the door. So.
Over the top of the door would be the rear passenger door?
The right front passenger. So, again, as I said, he must have jumped, or I don't know how he did it. And he was leaning over the front passenger door.
Where are you standing at this point?
At this point, I'm standing kind of like my body's still like to the side behind the door, the rear passenger door. So I would say like my left side was the rear passenger, and my right side was kind of like this. Like this is the door, and
Are you still partially in the car at this point?
No, I'm out of the vehicle.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. How do I pause this? How do I pause it?
So
I can't. All right, anyway, this is my thing, though. I don't know if is this real, Neek, because I watched the trial. I don't remember her saying this on the stand. She was taking like the Fifth Amendment and all kind of weird stuff. And where does this come from? This is like the interview she did with the police or something. Let me see.
A little raised up, higher than me, so I can't really see. I can only see from her chest up. That's all I can see.
You didn't spend the night at the jail, right?
Definitely spent the night. Well, I mean, I was there all night.
It was that same night, though.
Oh, yes, the same.
So then you got released like that.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. I'm looking at the chat. So she didn't say this in trial. I knew I went crazy. This don't count, Nick. What you giving me some fake evidence? She told the police this. Listen, a lying broad to say anything. I'm like, hold up. Nah, Nick, you try to fast one. She didn't say this in court. In court, on the stand where it matters. That's how I beat my case. A dude say, he say one thing to the police, then get on the stand, and we tore him up. He tried to switch up his story. Yeah, we tore him up. Nah, nope. We ain't gonna let that one fly. She said, if that's what happened, she should have said that in court. Why she didn't say it in court? Why she didn't say that in court then, if that's the truth? Nah. Nick said, keep listening. Let me see here.
Saying it loud. And so when this happened, sitting in the car on the street, she said that Megan couldn't have guessed. So I thought that was accurate. I thought that was true. I'm still sitting in the car. I received a call from a jail. Didn't think that it was Tory because I actually knew somebody in jail, and he had called often, and I would answer his call. And so I just thought it was him because it was normal for him to call early or later. So when I answered it, it was Tory. Honestly, I know in that call, he did ask where Megan was, and I believe I told him in the hospital. I believe he apologized.
And what do you think he was apologizing for?
I mean, everything that unfolded that night and the incident, you know. Yeah.
You didn't see her at all since she went to the hospital?
No, it was.
Did you talk to Megan at least on your phone or text at some point?
Later on in text messages, we did talk. She had finally texted me, but you know, this is somebody that I was with for years, day to day, every day. I know her like that was my best friend. I knew her like the back of my hand. I honestly still feel like I know her like the back of my hand. Nothing's really changed. I was somebody that, you know, like.
This is a free call from
Tory?
an inmate at LAPD jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you for using Telmate.
Hello?
Hey.
Y'all got out since anything?
Huh?
Y'all got out and anything now good?
Megan's still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
About what?
You said what?
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Yo, bro.
Hmm?
I know she probably never gonna talk to me ever again, but, bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was.
All right, I heard enough. If that's a real phone conversation, I heard enough. Bro, get this. I'm glad I listened to the whole thing. Thank you, Nate. I'm glad I just listened. Bro, if that's not AI, bro, pack him up. Get him out of here. I was just so drunk. Man, pack him up. Get out of here, bro. What is he talking about? On a phone conversation from jail? You really record it and you say, man, I know she probably never going to talk to me again. But I was just so drunk. What are you talking about, bro? What are you saying? You just snitched on yourself, goofy. Man, pack him up, man. Lock him up, zip him up. Get up out of here. You played yourself, homie. Simp, why is you on the phone talking to this woman about this stuff? From a jail phone. You don't say nothing like that. No, it's not an admission of guilt, bro. It's not an admission of guilt. But he should not have. Listen, bro. What are you're saying? She never gonna talk to me again. I was just so drunk, bro. Shut up. Right, Shower. He could have been talking about the fact that he was smashing both of them and the argument they had, whatever. But it's stupid. I don't even need to hear no more. Know why? Because I know how the court gonna play that. As a man, I know how the court gonna play it. He should have never did that. Why are you calling them? Hamza say that wasn't an admission of guilt. He was expressing his regret for the situation, which was stupid too. But these dudes are artists, not career criminals. Man, that's crazy. He should have took the stand, bro. He should. I don't know what happened. I still to this day don't know what happened in a situation between him and Meg. But I'm gonna say this: if Megan is lying, she needs to go to prison for the same time they gave him. If she's telling the truth, right? Which, I mean, I guess can't be proven at this point. don't understand you dudes, but I don't understand why in today's age of social media, why you would call somebody from jail and talk to them about an open case. I don't, for the life of me, understand this. Why would you talk to them about where y'all at? Y'all in the hospital? What hospital you at? She acting like she's scared to tell them what hospital. I don't know. Saint. I think I'm in St. Keisha Hospital. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that situation. But regardless, we're going to find out because it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger and bigger. This situation getting bigger and bigger, bro. So we're going to find out. I'm rooting for Tory not to have popped her. That's what I'm rooting for. But if it turned out that he popped her, I'm telling you, Tory finna do a whole bunch of damage. Whole bunch of damage to brothers for riding with him. If he turned out he did it, it's gonna do some damage. You know, I was so drunk that night. I was just so, man, shut up, bro. Why would you making this? That sounds like in a court of law. That sounds like an admission of guilt, bro. I know what y'all saying in the chat. I've been in that courtroom. I'm telling you what I know. That sounds like an admission of guilt, fam. You apologizing and then saying, "Oh, I know she probably ain't gonna talk to me no more. I was just so drunk that night." That's why I turned it off. I just can't hear it no more because I already know it's over. Once a jury or anybody hears that, it's over, bro. It doesn't matter. It don't matter if that's not what he meant. He shouldn't have said that. When you're under investigation, bro. For instance, let's say hypothetically, me, Joe Townsend, what's up, BVO? Me, Joe Townsend, BVO, right? We go out and we rob a bank. Matter of fact, forget the bank. We hit the armored truck. Armored truck, the bricks truck, coming to drop off the money or pick up the money from McDonald's or Burger King or something, right? I got their schedule. I see them coming, right? I hops out on pop, go to Weasel, take his dome off, snatch the bag. We up out of there, right? Let's say hypothetically we get away with like, 140,000 or something, hypothetically. Right? Now, the police come in, they think it was us. They got some insider info that it was us. They can't prove it that they think it's us. So they catch me. And they bring me in for questioning. We locking you up. They're trying to sweat me for 72 hours, see if I'm a crack. So they lock me up in the county. 72-hour hold. If I call Cadillac Red or BVO and say, "Hey, man, y'all good out there?" "Yeah, man, look, man. Man, that was the stupidest idea I ever had in my life, bro. Man, it is what it is, man. Y'all just be cool out there. Chill out, man. Apologize for even getting y'all involved with some mess like this, man. Woo-woo. You know what? I'm a snitch. I'm low-key snitching on myself. And any jury that play that tape is going to sound like, bruh, what is you doing? What is you doing, fam? Hamza, I agree with you. Tory Lanez is a square, which is why I'm glad you said that. Tory Lanez is a square. He is. Tory Lanez is an absolute square, right? I'm glad that's my point. So why not take the stand to defend yourself? Why? Why not take the stand to defend yourself? Because you're not a gangster. You ain't a street dude. That's been established. So what laws are you living by where you're not going to take the stand to defend yourself? Because people kept telling me, "Oh, no, Tory Lanez street dude, man. Tory ain't finna be out here taking a stand and testifying. That's snitching." Okay, so if he's not snitching, that would apply he's living by street dude law. But if you're not a street dude, you can't have it both ways, bro. You can't. If you're talking on that jail phone, you crazy. But anyway, look, y'all. Meet me over here at the brother Jerry Green channel. Jerry Green, if you in here, drop the link, man. The link to your channel. We finna go over on Jerry Green channel. we finna be cooking on some good boxing stuff, boxing topics. We finna chop it up. So y'all, Jerry Green, you in there? Drop the link to your channel, G. So we got here. Resurrect Minds in the super chat with the 2-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Family says, DA charged those enhancements like he was a gang. Salute. Yeah, drop the link. Just Jerry Green channel right here. Make sure y'all go check out the homie. We're finna go over there right now, and we're finna jump on and do a boxing show, man. So y'all check us out, man. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. Make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon, man, because tomorrow got some more fire Patreon content dropping tomorrow on patreon.com/78 Sports TV. That's patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Come on through, get some of that good game. I'll try in a minute. Deuces.